Good evening. My name is Sahil Chekuri, Senior Class President. Please rise. You may remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem in our school alma mater. Please be seated. I would like to thank Mr. Garcia and the Yorba Linda High School Band, as well as Mr. Fenton and the Mustang Choir. I would also like to thank the Orange County Sheriff's Department Explorer Honor Guard for the presentation of colors. Some of you may know me as that guy who always ran for those ASB elections and lost. Year after year, I tried again and again, hoping for a different result each time. By my third loss, I lost hope, and I didn't want to try again. But I didn't want to leave high school regretful, wishing I had done more. I didn't want to give up on one of my goals just to avoid that ugly truth that failure was a possibility. And I didn't want to go through my senior year thinking, what if? Well, I'm so glad I persevered because I now stand before you today, honored to be your senior class president. Four years ago, we entered this campus thinking we were going to have that stereotypical high school experience. And to some extent, we did. We cheered in the stable as our Mustangs scored points on this field, which gave us that feeling of victory as we herded to In-N-Out dressed in neon glasses and pink boas. We packed the theater for the spring musical, which brought pride to Yorba Linda High School's art programs and spirit. And above all, we sang the alma mater at our last senior farewell rally and fostered the sense of unity that we craved after a year spent apart. Still, I think we can all agree that our high school experience was unique, to say the least. We're fortunate enough to have a traditional graduation, but we were also faced with adversity in our social, academic, and extracurricular lives. Struggling through the hard times of a pandemic, we gained insight into how unpredictable the world can be. We saw how quickly situations can change. But we have tenacity, we have grit, and we have perseverance. Our resilience to bounce back after a pandemic is easily demonstrated in our achievements academically, athletically, and with service. We won 9 league championships and 2 CIF championships this year alone. We accumulated 36,341 community service hours and have been awarded over $2.5 million in scholarships. As we enter a new chapter of our lives, tenacity and grit become more vital than ever. We will be met with rigorous courses, an unfamiliar environment, and other challenges away from home. So the future can be frightening. Oftentimes it's because our destiny seems to be unwritten. So let's take that anxiety we have about the future and turn it into faith that we can take on the world. Because seated before me, I see 461 of my classmates and my friends. I see people who have dedicated their high school years to being performers, athletes, ASB leaders, debate speakers, and so much more. I see people who didn't wait around to ask themselves, what if? And I also see the future. I see future entrepreneurs, future Oscar winners, future politicians, doctors, educators. The possibilities are endless. It seems to me that we are on the path of writing our own destinies. And we can't forget to appreciate our hardworking, committed faculty, because they had to readjust as well, and they made sure that we made it to this day. And finally, let's appreciate all the families in the bleachers today, because they're the ones who encouraged us and motivated us during the most stressful times. No matter which road we're on, we will come across barriers. Life will deliver failures. And these failures might make us want to quit. But we have to persevere. We don't want to live life thinking, what if? So let's set this goal together right now. Let us be assured that no matter what obstacle life throws our way, we will never lose sight of what we want to achieve. And we will always never let failed experiences define who we are. After all, we're Mustangs. We're a talented group of students, and the world is now in our hands. But what we do with the world will ultimately define our legacy. Congratulations to the class of 2022. We did it. It is now my pleasure to introduce our school principal, Dr. Din.
Sahil Chekuri.